Hey everybody, welcome back to the Current MMA YouTube channel. I'm your host, Gordo Gambles, and welcome back to Best Bets. Now, just casually coming off another 4 in 1 week, just like I predicted. I mean, that's 4 in a row, 16 and 4 over the past 4 weeks. What else do you want from me? What do you want? I'm giving out winners. I'm doing it for free. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, show some love, and I can keep talking about that all day, or I can get to this beautiful UFC 275 card, and I think I'm gonna opt with that one. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I already have way too many underdog bets lined up, so let's not waste any time. Let's get into what I'm playing. Now, I posted last week a 5-unit parlay. Hopefully you guys tail that because the first leg did hit, and we're leaving it all up to violence in the Glover versus Jiri fight, the main event. And I do think that violence is the way to go. If you guys need a parlay piece, under 3.5 minus 300, under 2.5 minus 190. I mean, that's the way to go. I think that it's killer to be killed for both these guys. Glover has the age and has been knocked out, but if it gets to the ground, it is going to be a tough night for Jiri. So where I do have this already is a 5-unit play for the under 3.5. Official bet this week is going to be more violence. You can be safe with the under 2.5 and go minus 170 there, or you can take the under 1.5. I think that hits as well. Let's make that our first official play, plus 110. Now, when you give me the under 1.5, you're relying on violence, and one thing Prochazka is going to do is he's going to be a samurai warrior and bring that violence. This guy comes forward, eats punches for breakfast, and I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem because Glover's going to want to get it to the ground. Glover has struggled a bit with his durability. He's getting up there in age, but one thing he does not lack is this prowess on the ground. Get it to the ground at all, I think it's Glover's season. Jiri doesn't have the best ground game, so I think if it does get there, it's Glover's season, but the longer it stays on the feet, the more it favors Jiri. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled a Corey Anderson and knocks him out in the first punch. I mean, Jiri's powerful, he's relentless, Glover's wearing, so just give me violence in this one all day. Under 1.5, first official play. All right, the second official play and my favorite bet on the card, it has to be the under in the Silvana Gomez-Juarez versus Na Liang fight. How can you not? I mean, Na Liang has 24 professional fights, only been in the third round once. She's kill or to be killed. And this is such a weird matchup. I mean, Silva Gomez-Juarez has been finished in the first round by submission in her first 2 fights. A horrible ground game, but what she does have is insane power on the feet for someone in that division. I think Na Liang is someone who has great wrestling, great takedowns, great ground game for about, let's say, 4 minutes. Cardio, absolutely insane. She's kill or to be killed. And I think that this fight gets extended at all, or if she can't get that takedown, that Juarez will knock her out. Luckily for us, Juarez has no ground game, so it's only probably going to take Na Liang probably 1 takedown. Either way, violence is the way to go. Under 2.5 minus 170, that is the play. That's how you have to do this. That's what I'm playing this week. I don't know what else to say. That's the bet to make. If you want to parlay it with the main event not to go, do that, but I'm definitely going to take the under 2.5 here. All right, underdog season. Let's get to them. First things first, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She's coming in here having a rematch of the greatest women's fight of all time with Zhang Weili. This one's going to be fun. Unfortunately, 3 rounds, but I mean, if we look at it last time, JJ won the first 3 rounds of the JJ scorecard, so that's what we're going with again. Joanna Jędrzejczyk. I do think she won that very first fight. I think that the hematoma kind of swayed the judges, and of course I'll probably get some flack for that, but I do think it was close either way. So when you're hanging plus 162 on either fighter this side, especially one who I think is the better, more talented technical striker, I'm gonna have to take it. Joanna Jędrzejczyk was a champ for a reason. Insane accuracy, great striker, good takedown defense here, and I do think she is going to be the minute winner. And whereas Zhang Weili just have possessed great power, we saw that Joanna can take it. She can eat it. That girl is a warrior. I do think that the 3 rounds makes it a completely different fight, but I don't think any fighter here should be minus 190. Give me Joanna, give me her to win. Give me that juicy plus 162 price tag. All right, next up, this is going to be a very, let's say, contrarian play. I'm seeing a lot of people liking Jack Dalla Maddalena, and where he's a talented prospect, I'm on Ramazan Emeev this weekend, and let me tell you why. Ramazan Emeev is a guy who's going to go out there, he's going to shoot for takedowns, he's going to be a proactive wrestler. Where doesn't have the best top control or the best striking. Jack Dalla Maddalena just at even odds to Ange Loosa, who took him down and passed his guard quite easily. He hasn't had to face much resistance. He is a striker, and that's very questionable takedown defense. So that path to victory for Emeev is definitely going to be there. Not only that, he's getting this huge step up in competition, and Emeev's a guy who will proactively shoot takedowns and not really give the space for Maddalena to operate that great boxing he does have. If it stays on the feet for extended periods of time, sure, give me Maddalena, but I can't do that. And you're giving me this plus 130, plus 140 price tag on someone who does have that clear-cut path to victory. I'm gonna have to take it all day. Give me Ramazan Emeev to win the fight. All right, didn't work out last week, but we're gonna try a big plus money number once again. We're gonna take the legend himself, Mahashetty, to get an inside the distance win over Steve Garcia. Let me tell you why. 2 words, Jamie Simmons. Steve Garcia was knocked down 3 times by Jamie Simmons, where I do give credence to the skill set of Steve Garcia. He's a great, well-rounded fighter, decent fighter on the feet, but insane ground game where he will have the advantage here. Every second you're on the feet with Mahesheti, you're in trouble, especially if you've been knocked down 3 times. That chin's a question mark for Garcia. I do think that Mahesheti is a great young boxer who's going to be able to find the mark, and it's only going to take him 1 power punch, I think, to put the lights out. You give me plus 270 on that to happen, and I'm going to have to take it. I think Mahesheti is a very accurate, good boxer, and I think that if you're going to be dropped 3 times, being as aggressive as you are to Jamie Simmons, that you're getting a huge steal for that to happen against someone in Mahesheti. Plus 275 is the way to go, and I hope it happens for us. That's going to wrap it up. 5 picks once again. I think this is another winning card for us. I'm going to knock on wood right here. I think we're going to keep the winning streak going. If you guys want to know anything more about what I'm playing, you can check me out on Twitter at GamblesGordo. Check out my DraftKings or full betting breakdown on Plays and Fades Sports. There's lots of money to be made on this pay-per-view. I think it's going to be a really, really fun card. So without further ado, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's make some money, guys.